In this quick video, we're going to have a look at the Surface IT Toolkit, which was released on Thursday the 25th of April. So this is an updated toolkit on top of the one that Microsoft previously had, and it's really designed to help IT pros in organizations have a full set of tools that they can locally and remotely manage the full life cycle and device management cycle of their Surface devices within the organization. So the toolkit is built on mainly updates to the existing sets of toolkits that Microsoft had, but they've all been really refined, brought together under a single UI. If we have a look at this blog, this is the blog that Microsoft have written about this on Microsoft Learn. If we have a look through this, then we can see some of the things that Microsoft got. So we can download the toolkit, which I'll show you in a moment. Essentially what the toolkit consists of. So it supports all of the Surface family, and really it consists of a couple of key tools. So you've got the data eraser, the UEFI configurator, which is essentially the BIOS, if you want to use the old term, on the Surface, a full enterprise recovery tool, and then a whole set of other tools in this library. There's PowerShell connectivity, there's integration into Intune and all this stuff. So really great. So if we have a look at a couple of the areas, then what I'm going to do now is just deploy the toolkit. Okay. So I've downloaded the Surface Toolkit from the website. I'm at the home page here. You can see the list of the tools down the side, but because I haven't yet configured these, I do just need to run the app configuration. So I'm just going to click on this and start the process off. So the first thing that I need to do is review the license terms. So as always, you do need to scroll all the way to the bottom, even if you're not actually going to read them, which of course I've read. I'm going to click on the license agreement and click on accept. And at this point, it's going to ask me what devices I've got that I potentially want to manage. So I can simply go through and select the ones that I want. So in fact, I do have a fair few of these devices. So I'm going to go through and click a couple of them, but you can see here all the different devices and things that are here. So I can I'll select all the Surface devices that I've got. I'm going to click next. And then when it's finished doing that, I will review and complete the setup like this. Right, so now we've finished, we can see the tools on the right hand side. So we have the data eraser. So again, you can see here I can create a USB data eraser, and then I can also, once I've done that, use the log files from the eraser to create this sanitization certificate. So this is NIST approved. That means I can demonstrate that the data on the device has been completely securely destroyed on the device. So that's a really nice little touch. We've then got the UEFI configurator. So this is where we can configure all sorts of things that happen on the device and accessories. So you'll see here we can also manage things like Surface Dock. So we can control the physical aspects of the device and disable or enable or configure certain things. So for example, we could disable the camera on a device if we don't want it to be used in, say, a school or something like that. We could disable USB ports, and more importantly, we can disable them to prevent connectivity to storage devices or those kind of things. So maybe we can only use a USB port to plug into a screen, those sorts of things. We can also use PowerShell to configure these things, which is quite powerful. And we can also, from here, request recovery. So this will actually unenroll devices from the Surface Enterprise Management Toolset as well. So that's quite a cool set of features we can do here. We can click on device, and this will ask us how do we actually want to start configuring the device, and we can walk through these different aspects. So we can use the Windows installer methodology. we can use Windows PE. So we get a couple of different options as to how we might do this. We have a recovery tool, as I mentioned before. So this is where we can create a new USB key with all the latest recovery images from Microsoft, or we can manage existing keys that we've already got, and we may have existing recovery images, and we can make those up to date or add multiple images to those. And then we have the wider tool library as well, which gives us another set of tools. So these are additional tools that we can add, so additional brightness control, so we can force the brightness of devices to a certain point. We can also capture things like surface asset tags and those kind of things. So there's a few things here as well we can choose to download should we wish to. As you'd expect, we have a settings tab where we can control certain aspects of the application. We can change the theme, we can choose the types of devices that we use when we configure the devices and those kind of things. So there we go, very quick whistle-stop tour of the new Surface IT Toolkit.